Welcome back to Daytime. Summer is unfortunately over and we're getting into fall, and there's a lot more stress going on in fall, I find. You know, you're back to real life. People need to learn how to decompress, get rid of a lot of tension there. And you know, that's actually a large part of a healthy lifestyle.
Get ready for Christmas, right?
And getting ready for Christmas.
Imagine the stress of Christmas.
Exactly. Trying to de-stress before that happens, as well as eating a bit healthier so that maybe you're losing a bit of weight so you don't feel as guilty when you're having that huge Christmas feast like we just kind of had the giant turkey feast. So we have a great guest here, Crystal Parrott, with us here today. She is a food coach, author, as well as a wellness coach, and she's going to be giving us a few tips on how to decompress and de-stress and be healthier overall in life. So welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me today. Thank you.
So it's really something anybody can do, right? I mean, you could do this in the office if you wanted to. You don't have to have the full spa layout necessarily.
No, today we're just going to teach you a few things that you could do, on yourself. We're going to teach you a technique to get rid of some migraine headaches using some therapeutic grade essential oils, and a technique, because a lot of people hold a lot of their stress up here in their neck. You see a lot of people stretching their neck and things like that. So we're actually going to show you some things that you can do at home yourself too.
And are migraines very prevalent? Do you notice that being one of the things?
Migraines are really pretty prevalent. Migraines and headaches, some of them can be food or emotional or even stress related. So it's a really high complaint. Look at all the special pills and things they sell.
There's tons of stuff,
and even people sitting at their computers all day at work,
staring at computer
that
screens
can be
and all that stuff, right?
huge, motivator as far as headaches or even neck pain and things like that. They're not moving and they're just kind of in this position all day, right? So
yeah.
Is posture a big issue?
Posture can be an issue too. A lot of people too, and that are working office jobs, will complain about the carpal tunnel and stuff like that, just from having their hands in the same place all day. So yeah, we're just gonna show you a few things with the essential oils. And
all right, let's take a look at what you've got and what you're gonna teach us.
I'm being the model for this.
Brittany's gonna be the model.
Yeah, so we're teaching. So today we're gonna be using oils from Young Living. They're therapeutic grade oils, just to clarify, because they are safe for the skin. So everybody might start digging out their oils at home and in their cupboards, all their dusty oils, and start, man, I'm going to practice that, but they want to make sure that it's a therapeutic grade oil and that it's safe for the skin, because obviously your skin is your largest organ, so it's going to absorb the oils.
Right.
So
you don't want to go into your kitchen and find the canola oil.
Well, you could, but it's not going to do you much good. But it's, those smelly potpourri oils and stuff like that. You don't want to dig those out and go, okay, honey, I'm going to try a massage on you that I learned on TV today.
No, you're gonna need the actual therapeutic ones, right?
Yeah,
ones that are the real deal. So, so we're gonna work on Brittany's neck now.
We are going to work on Brittany's neck. So this is just a technique.
Are you ready, Brittany?
It's actually we're actually going to be using some oils, and they're actually in roll-ons. So this is actually really cool too, because people that don't want it, if they want it, they could even do this on somebody at the office. Really, they're roll-on balls. So what they do is the oil just rolls on.
Oh,
so you don't even have to touch it with your hands.
Right.
Even with wearing your nice tie and shirt there, we could actually almost get to your neck just by loosening it a bit.
So
somebody could just work on their stress. So we're gonna show on. I'm gonna teach you here
take a look here
on Brittany.
They're probably gonna move you a little bit that way, Brittany, so we can get the camera to check it out. Does it smell like?
Actually, we're going to start with an oil. It's called Valor, and it actually helps to balance the body. So most of the stress comes out. This is the bottom of your bone at your crane here. It's called your occipital bone. And in the middle of that bone, if you feel on the back of your neck, try to find it yourself, there's like a little soft spot there in between the center of your head where your brainstem comes out. Did you find it?
Yeah, right here.
Everybody found it?
Kind of a dent, right?
It's kind of like a little dent. So that's the spot where we're going to first want to work on. We're just going to put the oil in here, and we're actually just going to do some little clockwise circles. And then you didn't need to be a rocket scientist to learn this today. So we're just going to do
that's pretty easy.
No
PhD required.
No PhD required. And then we're actually just going to work.
So this oil is called what exactly?
This is called Valor.
Valor.
It's actually for balancing. It's actually kind of like a chiropractor in a bottle.
Got it.
So we're just going to work along her occipital bone here, and all you have to do is just some clockwise motion, and you just move along the bottom of the bone. You can feel the bone with your hand.
Right.
And I can let you do the other side.
How does that feel?
Amazing.
Does it feel good? Okay, I'm going to try your other side.
Okay, here you go. You're on here. All you have to do is hold the bone.
Just don't paralyze me, please.
Bone.
Okay, this is your bone.
There you go. You found the bone. All you do is some circles.
Does that feel nice?
Oh. And then you just move along a little bit, like maybe half an inch, and move to the next spot and do some circles right along.
So what would I call myself right now if I were you?
Well, you would call yourself doing neuroauricular techniques.
I'm the master of this all.
The other thing that we're going to do is we're just going to work up the side. You just want to find her spine.
Okay.
And we're just going to work in some clockwise circles, just kind of we're going to go side to side on the side of the spine. and we're just gonna work up her spine like this with the oils, and actually she'll start to feel better. It's amazing. It looks like we're really absolutely almost doing nothing here.
Yeah, it looks so easy, right? It looks like something you're just like slapping on.
And then the other thing, people
really
sometimes don't feel comfortable, and you can see she's getting a little bit of red, which means she's releasing a little bit of her tension already. You can actually go, if you want, just in between the bones on the spine if you feel comfortable doing such a thing.
Different?
You know,
It feels very relaxing.
Like
now the other thing that you can do here is I'll give you the stress away.
I'm meditating.
This is stress away.
Stress, so I gotta take
you can
a bottle of
actually
that for
just paint like you're painting on her shoulders here with the stress away. And if you want to get your hands involved, you know, you can just do some circular motions. You don't have to be.
We just need that music in the background right now.
Yeah. You don't have to be a
the ocean
massage
waves.
therapist. So here I'm going to let you paint her other shoulders.
That smells like
vanilla.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, it smells good.
And those little rolly balls feel really nice. You don't even have to kind of
Like
get your
this?
hands
Yeah,
all.
you can do it like that. You can paint some stripes down, and then you can actually just do some circles as well. You know, she'll get a little bit more oil. The oils that are therapeutic grade oils, they can go.
It's the actual oil that's helping you relax, right?
It's really not a lot of our handwork. So you
Right.
you just want to touch them. Actually, touch activates the oils. So even if you just went like this with your fingertips, you know, she would be getting the action of the oils. The oils can go from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head in less than 20 seconds if they're therapeutic grade oils. So, you know, then we have another one that's deep relief. So if somebody had like a headache or something like that, you know, you can work more here on this area.
So that's all you could like kind of do it yourself type of thing.
Yeah, you can even do it yourself.
Immediately releases a headache.
It should. You can even actually put it on your temples right here.
Wow.
And you can just do the roller ball yourself. Someone said they had a headache here yesterday. I wish I could have been. Too bad we don't have a candidate with a headache today because really you have to wait.
Our producer has a headache right now, so we should invite her in. This is called Deep Relief, Sonia. This is for you for sure. Deep Relief Essential Oil Roll-On.
So yeah, it's kind of,
too.
and it works. Like, you know, you shouldn't have to wait half an hour for your Tylenol or whatever like that. It should really work in 5 minutes. So you know, we can do the same type of thing here. We can do up the side of her spine just in little rollers. So I'll let you give that a try again, and I'll
like down
you're gonna go up towards her neck. So just go side to side to side to side.
Like this?
Do some little circles to make it feel good.
He's doing polka dots.
He is doing polka dots.
I'm polka dotting her back.
So you can see she's got a little bit of red, so that's just a little
really
bit of tense.
Brittany. I suggest you need to relax a little more.
Anyone who wants to give me a few hours massage, just let me know.
Yeah, you're releasing some. Seriously, if you
it does feel good
you can paint her shoulders again. See, I mean, look at this. You didn't have to be a genius, you know.
I'm considering this as a career move right here.
The greatest husband in the world. You know, you came home from work and
all
you were
right,
like,
Crystal, thank you so much. We're actually going to come back with Crystal, and she's going to be cooking for us and showing us some healthy tips, right? Something that's going to soothe the soul type of thing internally. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. That's awesome.
That felt really nice.
Did it?
Yeah, I could tell you were like. Welcome back to Daytime. Now we switched from the spa side of the sets, right? Brittany, you're feeling better now. She's
I'm
all
very
tension
relaxed.
relieved.
And now I have food.
Yes.
Life is good.
Her headaches is good. So we're still joined by Carol Pear. Thank you or Crystal Pear. Thank you for being on the show. We're gonna try some cooking some food now, right? So this is from your cookbook, Cooking Little by Little, and this is by Crystal Pear herself. Thank you for being on the show with us again.
Thank you.
So what is the dish that we are going to create that'll help soothe the soul right now?
We are going to be making sweet potato and carrot soup, and then I've made at home because we didn't have the oven here some herb biscuits. Everything in the cookbook is wheat-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free. So the biscuits fall into the category, and so will the soup that we're making today.
Which is great because
to try it.
there's a lot of people out there these days who are coming up with all these different kinds of allergies, and a lot of people don't know how to cook properly to deal with those. So
or in general, a lot of people just want to be dairy-free and vegetarian and all that fun stuff. So, so this is a sweet potato and carrot soup.
Yep, so normally we're going to put some red onions and some garlic and some ginger, and you would saute them. And then you would actually just put the rest of the ingredients in the pot, boil it up, and then we're going to puree it. But today I've cooked the carrots and the sweet potatoes ahead of time because we don't have the time on the show. So we're going to get Maybe I can get you to peel the ginger.
Sure, I could peel some ginger.
with
Where am I
the-
going to peel it into?
You can peel it onto
Wherever.
the counter if you want. Here, actually, I'll give you a measuring cup. You can peel it in there. And if you want to cut up the onion and the garlic,
Sure.
we'll throw it in and we'll saute that stuff up, and then we'll get everything just boiling. It doesn't have to be two little pieces, you know,
Okay.
as you want, because we're gonna put everything. You can either put it through a
kind of blender.
or you can put it through with the hand mixer. So
Whoa, he's dropping things.
he's dangerous peeling ginger.
So while we're
You
doing
know, I've
this,
never really peeled ginger ever, I can honestly say.
You gotta flip this way.
Oh,
the
that
things
way.
you learn
Oh,
on our
now
show,
I get it.
how to peel ginger with
Okay,
Chris.
now it's a lot easier. I was like, why the heck isn't this working properly?
Oh
Jeez.
man.
That is TV here.
So I would love to hear a little bit about your story, because you actually had a
Yes.
lot of health issues yourself until you were about 25, right? And that's what inspired you to do all of this?
It did.
So
We're just gonna put a little bit
exactly
more.
what did you go through? And
I was sick. I started sick before the age of 1, actually. It was my first day in the hospital.
Really?
I had bronchitis pneumonia. At 24, I was taking steroids, puffers. I was on like Ventolin and all those kind of things. I had a peanut allergy with an EpiPen. I had broken bones. I actually have 3 pins in my feet. I just had ulcers and nosebleeds, just a lot of things through my childhood. Like it was one thing after the other. And the first thing that someone told me was actually to take dairy out of my, you can just put
That
all
one's
that
done?
in the
Okay.
soup. Yeah. Someone told me to take dairy out, so I took dairy out, and my asthma improved in 2 weeks. Literally, it
Really?
went
Just
from
like that?
from night to day. It really did.
and is that what kind of sparked this whole beginning of
It
this?
did actually. Actually, someone had seen me on TV earlier in the spring, and they heard me say they were dairy free, and they actually took dairy out, and they lost 11 pounds in 2 weeks.
Could you imagine? Yeah, I
Wow.
could see
Like,
that
it's
happening.
It's
yeah.
amazing the changes. So I did that. I used the essential oils internally, externally, like we were showing before, and changed my diet. So we're gonna throw this stuff in.
How about
And
am I gonna cut this ginger?
You are gonna cut that ginger a little bit. You
All
can.
right.
We actually probably don't need the whole thing. I'll give you maybe just half of it.
I love this knife. It's
half
bright
of it
green.
here, and you can just kind of chop that piece
Chop?
in.
Look
and
at this
we'll-
really
we'll
cool
put it
knife.
in.
We were just teasing her about it. It's pretty cool.
So that's amazing. I've never heard of someone so deathly allergic to something like peanuts, and then changing your whole diet around to actually, you know, make you not allergic anymore. You can eat peanuts?
Yeah, I can actually. It was kind of by fluke, but a lot of people have a lot of theories, and everybody's entitled to theirs. And my theory is that allergies are in the liver, because if someone used to smoke beside me, I would instantly have an asthma attack.
Really, you would feel it right away. Eh?
Oh yeah, and in the trees and stuff like that, that's great. When it was that kind of season,
Very gingery.
I would just instantly be allergic, allergy shots and stuff like that. So I really worked on cleansing my liver. And I think when you lighten up you change your food, you lighten up what you're eating.
Right.
It doesn't mean that we don't eat anything good. Hopefully you guys will find out in a few minutes that you really like the
Yeah, I'm
the soup
excited
and
to
stuff.
try it. Yeah,
so
I'm
we're gonna
really
put the
excited
rest
to
of
try
the stuff in. This is 4 cups of water.
Water.
Okay.
Her fancy
And-
schnazzy water.
water. And if you want, do you want to put the potatoes and
Sure.
carrots in?
I don't know if she can do it.
I'm afraid that I'm
And
going to dump
you
it
can use
everywhere.
the spoon.
There we go.
And we're gonna put 4 teaspoons. This is organic vegetable broth. She's starting a fire over there.
Sorry.
So you can put in do you want to put in the 4 teaspoons of vegetable broth?
Sure, why not?
I'll move
So
back
some
kind of here.
4 teaspoons.
Yep.
Let's not be too shy
Oh yeah,
with it.
yeah.
right?
You don't have to be shabby with it
Alright.
at all. Just have a little bit more flavor.
This is vegetable broth?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's powdered, but
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's organic vegetable broth. So it'll give it a
Organic
nice
is
flavor.
key here, right? Are all your stuff
And,
organic?
A lot of it is.
Just stick
Some
that
of
over
it
there
is.
for me. Thanks.
Okay, and we need about a teaspoon of cumin and turmeric. So if somebody
Okay.
wants to put those in, we'll grab the teaspoon.
Same one.
Yep. And we need a little bit of salt. So I just like to. This is Himalayan
You just
salt.
eyeball it kind of thing?
Yeah, a teaspoon, whatever. Doesn't taste enough salt at the end. Put a little bit
a
more.
little more.
It's not
exactly.
going to kill you, that kind of salt. So.
And this is
then
what
we're
kind of
gonna-
salt, sorry?
Himalayan rock salt.
Himalayan rock
Oh,
salt.
fancy.
So we'll just kind of, hopefully this will boil up real quick, because really all we need is some heat, because what I did was I brought the water that I've boiled the vegetables in so that we could
Get the flavor in that,
have
right?
the flavor in the soup.
Got it.
So really what they would do if they wanted to make this would be, just put everything in the pot, get it all boiling. We might have to puree it kind of as it gets, hopefully
We probably
gets
should
warm.
start doing that now. We only have 2 minutes left.
Oh,
Do you think
boy.
that's enough time?
Well,
See
we
how
can-
fast these segments can go. I mean, when you're having a good time.
I know.
It
Well,
goes
we
really
can do
fast.
that. You can maybe like try a biscuit or something for a second, and then we can
Oh,
puree
sure.
the
You don't have
soup
to
or
force
something.
us to try.
Oh,
biscuit.
okay.
Yeah, you don't have to
We don't,
force
we
us
don't
to
have
try
to force you to try a biscuit. Would you like some butter? This is I said everything is dairy free, but I bought a little bit of butter today because I
Okay.
know everybody is not dairy free. We usually use coconut oil at home. And what's
Okay.
nice about
Sounds
this is sometimes when you take like wheat and stuff out of things, it's like
Right.
hard like a rock.
Thank you.
And
So what kind are these?
These are herb biscuits,
Herb
and they're
biscuits.
on a couple pages later here. I think they're, let's see, they're on page 63 of the cookbook here.
They're good.
So they're herb biscuits, and they have like dill and oregano and caraway seeds, and
I like that.
they're not like hard like a brick.
Right, no,
So-
I like that a lot actually.
And I expected them to be really dry, and they're not at all. They taste delicious.
You're saying this is a good combination with the soup?
Yeah, this is great combo with the soup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this burner on and move the other one off, and we will kind of just puree the soup as we're going here, since you said we need
Let's
to
do
get
it.
done, and hopefully
Well, I just
it'll
want to
get
get to see
warm.
the finished product.
If it's not warm, you guys will have to stay 5 minutes extra and have
That's no
soup or
problem.
something. So really, that you want to get the onions a little bit more cooked, but you can actually there's some raw soup recipes, so we could have done this all from raw. So
Wow.
Now you can find all of these recipes in Crystal's book, Cooking Little by Little, and visit www.healthlittlebylittle.com. I'm talking with my mouth full. Is that bad?
that must mean the biscuits are really good.
Show them what our cookbook looks like.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Well, I
okay.
could show again. But this is her Cooking Little by Little. So lots of different nutritious meals in here that not only will help you health-wise, but like you probably even mental-wise, right? Because a good stomach is a good brain, right?
Oh, this is
Exactly.
definitely true. I used to be a teacher, and I used to see so many children that were on ADD medication, and just by changing their diet, you can maybe dip a little spoon in. It's kind of warm, if you want to try to taste it. I don't know. Hopefully we're
I'll
good.
try it for sure.
Hopefully we're good.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
Kind of get some more heat on it. I don't even know what we're.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being
Well,
on the
that's
show
really good.
today, Crystal.
It's good. I like that
Please
taste a
go
lot.
out, get her cookbook, have a healthy
Yes.
lifestyle, make sure you're not getting all those headaches, and
It's delicious. I
join
didn't
us
think it would
tomorrow.
taste like
Thanks
that.
for watching.
I didn't think